Hi there, Kate here. Welcome to Fad-Free Fat Loss, your 5 top tips to lose weight and to do it without misery or feeling restricted and awful. Over the last, goodness knows, 30 years or so, I would say that dieting or weight loss has become very much a commercial industry. These companies are out there to make money from making it sound like they've got the next big thing, the new miracle cure that's going to solve all your weight loss problems. They're all based on the same thing. They all involve getting into a calorie deficit, which means eating less than your body needs to function at its current weight. That's the underpinning principle for all of these things, but what can you do to make that process easier, whichever method that you choose? Number 1, eat enough. Most commercial diets are enormously restrictive and leave you feeling hungry, irritable, tired, much more likely to overeat later in the day if you restrict too heavily earlier on. So the first thing is do eat enough. You know, it's not enough if you're looking at your lunch and go, oh goody, that's only 250 calories. That's not lunch, that's a snack. So make sure you're getting enough there to function properly, to do your job or to get through your day as you need to. But also, if you're finding that you tend to overeat when you get home or it's in your evening meal, take a look at what you eat during the day. Are you getting enough, or are you going too hard during those sort of working hours? Number 2, it's about what you eat. Skew your diet so it's heavier on protein and fiber and on whole grain things. So get the fruit and veg up, switch your carbs to the brown whole wheat versions, and include lots of great lean protein sources because they're not very calorific but do keep you feeling fuller for longer. So you get a real bonus from those. That's things like lean meats. It is fish, whether that's fresh or in cans. It means pulses and lentils and beans and all these sort of veggie options. Other veggie ones would be tofu as well, another great source. Eggs, of course, dairy, all of these things are a really lovely thing to include to keep you getting more from the food that you eat. Number 3 is to sleep well. It'll be no surprise to you, I think, anyone who's been a bit tired, you know that your food decisions, your food choices are less likely to be good ones if you're tired. It's so much harder. And we're also more likely to overeat because we're lacking in energy and we need boosting up. So we're going to get through the crisps and the cakes and the sweets much more than we would if we'd had a good night's sleep. Easy for me to say sleep well, you know, I know it's not always that simple, but make sure you have a good sleep routine, that you get the screens off in good time, that you let yourself wind down and put into place all the things you can to help yourself to sleep well. Number 4, move more. This doesn't mean you've got to sign up for a marathon or you've got to put hours in the gym. I mean, knock yourself out. If that's what you like, brilliant, that's a lovely thing. But that's the key. It's got to be something you enjoy. Being consistent with fat loss is really, really important. And if we're doing things that are horrible or unpleasant, we're not going to keep them up. So choose your thing. If it's Zumba, if it's bouncing on a trampoline in your garden or something, if it's going for walks, if it is running, if it's martial arts, I mean, there's a million different things you could find that you would enjoy and that you would love. You've just got to find your thing. And it doesn't have to be loads. You don't have to be out sweating away 5 hours a day, not at all. If it's steps we're talking about, and that's enough, see if you can make a small increase. Get an extra 1,000 in a day for a week. The following week, can you get an extra 2,000 in? It's these incremental changes and being consistent that are going to make a big difference. And my 5th final top tip for fad-free fat loss is to plan. Being unprepared is the enemy of a fat loss program, if you like. If we haven't got a plan in place for our meals for the week and our snacks in there as well, it can leave us much more likely to dash to the shop because we're starving. Shops aren't going to be as well stocked with the optimal foods as you might like, so we tend to reach for the suboptimal ones, which set us up for cravings and blood sugar crashes, energy dips, all that kind of thing. A really simple plan of your breakfast, lunch and dinner during the week will make an absolute world of difference. It'll take you 10 minutes to put it together. You don't even have to prep stuff in advance. Just know, perhaps with your shopping list, that you've got the stuff in that you need. Eat the same breakfast every day. That's all right. Eat the same lunch every day. You know, as long as you've got good things within those, it's a really straightforward way of taking the surprise element out, and that's the one that's going to trip you up and maybe set you off your course a little bit. I suppose a bonus tip would be patient and be kind. Weight gain doesn't happen overnight, and weight loss shouldn't either.